Well, welcome to the Hautes-Pyrénées in France, where, well, as you can see behind me, the weather has closed in once again, and we've got a bit of light snow falling and, well, not very good visibility, so we're sticking to the trees. Earlier, though, there's been some fantastic weather here in the Hautes-Pyrénées. I'm actually on a little trip with my son Max. This is him skiing in La Mongie down one of the pieces. You can see sort of slushy conditions as the temperature's warm, but nevertheless, good snow covering. In La Mongie, the resort here, well, the highlight here is the Pic de Midi. This is an observatory at, well, 2,800 metres, perched on top of the mountain here, which has got some fantastic views across the mountains. We arrived by cable car, and Max had a quick look through the telescope at some of the stunning views here, one of the tourist telescopes, but otherwise there are some other huge telescopes here. The observatory itself, well, very historic indeed. It's, well, been instrumental in a number of great scientific discoveries, and was used for many of the Apollo lunar landings as well, plotting the moon and the surface. First up, we were shown a little tour outside and shown round from the top here, and then there's an exhibition inside with a model of the observatory itself and the whole history of the work it's done here. Next up, well, you can't help but go and watch the sun go down. Some fabulous views as the sun here disappears over the horizon. We were fortunate enough to stay the night here. We were put up in some of the scientist quarters here, and well, we came out at night and looked through the telescope, saw the stars. Here's Max here once again looking at the stars, and well, we didn't get very much sleep due to the altitude, and well, we got up early as well so we could see the dawn. And well, the colours you see at dawn, absolutely stunning, as you can see here, even better than the sundown actually, and some superb views as the sun rises. And again, there were some stars out, and we were able to look through the telescope at those, and it's been a full moon as well, so some absolutely fabulous views of the stars here. And to top it all off, in the morning, well, we skied down. This is Max again skiing down with our guide Manu. It's an off-piste area but sensible to take a guide, so fabulous addition to a ski resort. La Mongie itself, well, it's a purpose-built resort. I don't think it would win any great prizes for its architecture, and well, some of the lifts are a bit old, but it really doesn't matter because it's a fabulous ski area. I mentioned the off-piste you can do from the Pic de Midi. There's actually another huge area, the Quatre Temps, which again, there's a lift here that gives access to a wide range of off-piste and free-ride skiing, and it really is quite an underestimated ski area, in my opinion, and well worth a visit. We're on a road trip here in the Hautes-Pyrénées. Another resort we visited was Barèges. It's actually connected to La Mongie, but by road it's a 2-hour drive. And arriving in the village, well, very pretty mountain village indeed. Small, only about 186 people live here full-time year-round, and well, it's not even on the sat-nav, so we had to negotiate our way here the old-fashioned way with a map. But beautiful little village, and as I said, gives access to some great skiing too. Spring conditions here, you've got to be very careful on the south-facing slopes later in the day. Big avalanches happening spontaneously, and you certainly wouldn't want to get hit by one of these. And well, temperatures have been fairly high in the last few days, up to about +15, +18, so the snow is definitely melting as the season here draws to a close. Elsewhere, well, in this area, with a resort called Cotteret, that's got 2 metres of snow at the bottom, 3 metres at the top. Here we've got about 65 centimetres at the bottom and just under 2 metres at the top of the slopes here. Elsewhere in the Pyrenees, well, Andorra's had a great season too. In Arcalis, the highest resort there, there's 2.6 metres still at the top of the resort, and at Soldeo, which is probably more familiar to British tourists, they've got just under 2 metres at the top of the resort. So good conditions in the Pyrenees here. Over in Spain, the resorts of, well, Baquera and Formigal, again, they've had a very good winter too, with about 2 metres remaining at the top of the slopes there. So overall, once again, the Pyrenees has had a great winter. And on our road trip, well, we saw Cotteret as well. Again, it's another beautiful town. It's a spa town, and there's some great buildings and architecture here for a ski resort. Nothing like some of the purpose-built resorts you see in the French Alps. And well, taking the lift up to the main ski area sort of sums up conditions really. Spring low down and winter high up. And once we got up there, well, it's not an extensive ski area. There's got about sort of, what I suppose, about 8 lifts or so. Sadly, not all of them working today, which was a bit of a shame. But nevertheless, a great area here. And absolutely packed. A lot of Spaniards come here because it's near the border, and this is the closing weekend, so a lot of them coming for the skiing and snowboarding, and of course the good weather. Spaniards wanting to top up their tan, or at least start their tan for the summer here. A lot of people sunbathing here on the decks, while many more out on the slopes. Elsewhere around the mountains, well, over in the Alps, it's weather similar to here, I'm told, and there's snowing. There's been up to 20-30 centimetres in some resorts across the Alps. I'm off to Ischgl next in 10 days or so for its closing there. That's Ischgl in Austria, so we'll be reporting from there. And over in the States, well, again, a good end to the winter over in the States. The USA, the resorts in Colorado, that's, well, Breckenridge and Vail, I'm told, of very, very good snow over there. So all in all, a great end to the winter here. As I said, we've been on a road trip around the Hautes-Pyrénées, and if you haven't done a road trip around a few ski resorts, I can, well, thoroughly recommend it. I'll leave you with a few images taken through our rather dirty windscreen as we're driving around the Hautes-Pyrénées. Bit of old man's music on as well, which pleases me, and, well, some images from our fabulous trip. This is James Cove in the Hautes-Pyrénées for Planet Ski.